Rise and shine, Hoosiers, and welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Morgan Ludwig.
And I'm Clara Isaac. In the studio today, we are joined by Grace Jones and Faith Miner from the IU Western Equestrian Club. Plus, we get to visit Bar P Ranch for a special horse riding lesson.
We also have all of your favorite segments, including unnecessary updates, fashion peaks of the week, and the Bhutan Buzz.
So grab your cup of coffee, Hoosiers. It's going to be a lovely morning. We are now joined by Grace Jones and Faith Miner from the IU Western Equestrian team. Welcome, Grace and Faith.
Thanks. Super cool to be here.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
So we were actually lucky enough to visit Bar P Ranch, where IU Western Equestrian practices, for an exclusive horse riding lesson. So let's take a look at that.
We're here at Bar P Ranch. Ride some horses. Yeehaw.
Okay. Left foot here, and then just swing your right leg over. Nice. Ooh, this is not my first time on a horse. If you feel like you need to stop him, all you do is just pull back. Like, pull on his front, and stop. Okay.
I was a horse camp in fourth grade. It's all coming back to me.
Come on, Ella.
All right. Stay away from Maggie. Don't run her over.
So I know it feels really fast, but once you watch the footage back, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it. So if that makes you feel any more confident, I promise you're not going that fast.
She's almost there.
Whoa.
There we go.
Whoa.
I'm surprised I got her up there, honestly.
That's actually a pretty nice speed for her, Ava. She looks pretty collected, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually better than she looks in practice, I'm not gonna lie. There you go, nice. Oh yeah, see, like a dream. Good job.
Ooh, the legs and the butt hurt.
Yeah, a little sore. All the way down, you'll make it.
Nice.
Yeah. See, not so bad.
That was so fun. That truly was so much fun. Thank you so much for having us at the ranch.
Yeah, it was a blast for
You're
sure.
always welcome.
Yeah, that was my first time on a horse, and I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. It was so much fun.
It's
even
not
though
so
we were
scary.
Yeah, even though we were just like going around in circles, it was still like, it was so much fun.
Felt
Yeah,
natural for me.
yeah, you guys looked great because we've got a bunch of beginners. We're pretty used to teaching people that have never been on a horse before, but you guys honestly killed it. Like it was pretty impressive, for it
you.
being your first time, and the horses were on good behavior. So
Although Ella was a little bit lazy at times.
Ella is lazy. She's very used to younger kids, and
pasture.
yeah, just not
Yeah.
really working very hard, but she did pretty well for you. I have to say, we got her to jog there for a bit.
Yeah, that was kind of scary, not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
felt like I was like bouncing out of the
You
side.
held on tight
It was-
though.
it probably didn't look it.
You
in the
held on
video,
tight, you
but
look good.
I felt like I was going so fast.
Yeah,
You didn't fall off.
the
so
wind in your hair.
That's-
You
yeah,
know.
good start. I
Good
guess,
luck.
yeah. So tell us a bit about your club and kind of like what you guys do.
Yeah, so we've been around for a really long time, but we were pretty small for a while, so nobody really knew we existed. But the past 2 years, we've grown a ton. So last year, we went from about 14, 15 members to about 25, and then this year we've got 45 members on the team. So we are pretty steadily growing. So we've had to kind of change how we do things. We've got a home ranch now, which is where you guys came and visited. We've got 6 of our own team horses, and our members range from absolute beginner, never been on a horse before, maybe they haven't even seen a horse, to people that have been showing horses their like entire lives. So we're pretty diverse in terms of skill level. And we compete through IHSA against other schools like Purdue, Ball State, St. Mary's.
We totally do fantastic against all of them.
Yeah, well, in recent years we've been pretty good in comparison to before when we would have like 3 or 4 showing members. But
we stepped it up. We had like 20 something members at our last show. We also have another show coming up this weekend at St. Mary's of the Woods. It's pretty exciting. We had 1 member level up for regionals this coming year.
Yeah.
And hopefully a couple more going to regionals this year.
Yeah, so it's very different this year than it has been in the past.
Yeah, so walk us through like what a competition looks like for you guys then.
Yeah,
so fun.
it is super fun. It's a little nerve-wracking. So basically what we generally show in is a discipline called Western Pleasure. So we get to wear like fun sparkly jackets and the cowboy hat and chaps, the leather chaps with the fringe, like the whole getup. It's really cool.
Big belts.
Yeah, it's fun. And then, it's just a certain type of discipline where, you go into the arena with a group of other people in your class, like your skill level. You walk around on the horse and do the different gaits, and then you do a pattern for the judge where it's like a preset pattern that you have to follow and everything. And you get judged by the judge and you get scored, and the first through 6 places get a ribbon. But the kind of the wild part about IHSA shows is that it's a random draw for the horse.
You've never been on the horse. You've never seen the horse. It's not even a horse that we own. They're typically like St. Mary's of the Wood horses or Purdue horses.
Yeah.
So you get told if they need spurs, if they're 1 or 2 handed, and like certain cues or things that like might bother them. So you know very minimal information about the horse.
Pick a name out of the hat, that's your horse. You get that couple of little tidbits of information, and then you get on, you go into the arena, and you're being judged. So you don't get a warm up or
That's a bit scary.
anything. So it's a little nerve wracking, but
it tests your skill and like how you interact with the horse and your skill, not the horse's skill. So it really like makes you work and like makes you think and uses the skill you've learned through practices and stuff.
And it kind of puts everybody on an even playing field too, because
Although you said Purdue horses, do they get an
they get their
advantage
horses?
when?
So it is a random draw, but St. Mary's, they bring a lot of horses. Purdue brings a lot of horses. Ball State normally has a couple. We bring either 2 or 3 horses, but they've got so many that it's like, they don't even know their own. So.
What did Purdue to cheat at
Well, we had a couple close calls.
Yeah, there were some fun little moments at the Purdue show last weekend. But yeah, no, it's can be a little bit nerve-wracking, but it kind of makes it more fun. And then you like go through all the groups, and then that's the show. It normally lasts like 5 or 6 hours at most.
We get pizza.
It's a long day, and it's nice when it's nice weather, but if it's, either really hot or really cold, it makes for a long 5 hours.
Yeah. But the bus got stuck one year. That wasn't fun in the trailers, stuck in the snow.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh, man.
Yeah, not good.
So when they judge you, do they do it right in front of you, or do they go back and discuss and then present the scores?
They're like sitting there right in the arena, and they're like writing on their card, and like they don't really care. Like if you mess up and you look at them, they'll be like, So it's a little bit nerve-wracking with that. And then, after everybody in that class has finished going, the judge just takes their scorecard and walks it over to the announcer, and then you hear the results. It's it's a little bit intense, but it kind of makes it fun.
We usually don't get feedback, but one of our shows coming up at Shipshewana, they will give you feedback on what to improve on and work on and why you placed where you did. But you can always ask the judge if you aren't sure with where you placed. You're like, hey, what can I do better for next time? And they'll talk you through what they thought you can improve on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's helpful. So how long have both of you been riding?
Oh, man. I actually rode English when I was younger, which is like, the suit jackets and the helmets and the very different from what I do now. So that's what I did when I was younger. I probably started when I was like 5 or 6, I would say. I didn't do it much in high school because I played other sports. And then Western, my first time riding Western was when I came to college. So I've only been doing Western for 4 years, but it's definitely more my style, definitely where I belong.
I've been riding since I was in 3rd grade. I just started in 4-H, doing the fun classes and barrel racing. So I did that all through high school, and then I came to college and joined the Western Equestrian team. I actually got to join as a senior in high school because it wasn't funded by COVID. So they're like, come on in, we'll take you in. So I got kind of roped, and here I am. It's been awesome.
Yeah, we got to break the rules a little bit when COVID, because we didn't get any funding from the school. So we had a couple high schoolers reach out, and we're like, yep, join the team. Doesn't matter this year. Come on in.
It was awesome.
Yes. So I want to backtrack to, you said English
Yes.
writing. So what's the difference between Western and English writing?
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different disciplines, right? But the main split, the main two are Western and English. So if you want to think about it in terms of like cowboy stuff, right? That's Western, you know, versus like maybe the stuff you see in the Olympics, like dressage or like the fancy stuff or going over jumps, right?
Gotcha.
That's English. So that's like in general kind of the divide, but then there's a bunch of different disciplines within those two different ones. So IU does actually have an English team as well. I think it's pretty much just hunt seat is their discipline that they focus on, just kind of like Western is really large, but we pretty much focus on like Western pleasure is kind of the discipline we like to focus on. So yeah, it's very different vibes between the two.
The saddles are also different. So like our saddles have a horn on the front and they're a little bigger, where the English saddles are really more petite. They don't have a horn and it's like less support almost.
Yeah, they're like those little flat, like I feel like you think of like a black one, like a really flat black one.
Yeah.
That's
I noticed
English.
the horn when we were riding at the ranch. Yeah.
Yeah,
a
Western
Western
saddles are big and I would say more comfortable. But
For sure, 100%.
It definitely made me feel safe having that right
because
there.
you're like in there, you know. Yeah, you're seated.
So do you guys have a favorite trick on the horses?
Oh gosh.
I
You
did.
can
I
do some
stood
cool
up on
stuff.
a horse a couple.
Like up.
Like just stood up, and then I also barrel race. So that's like a different, like a discipline within Western, and that's more like a higher speed event. Like you're just trying to get around 3 barrels as fast as you can. So it's a little less skill and a little more go faster, which is a kind of a fun.
That is
Yeah,
fun.
that does sound fun.
Was the horse moving when you stood up?
No,
Okay.
not
Although
trick
that
riding.
is a thing.
That is a
trick
thing.
riding. Yeah,
I would love
not for
to.
us.
I have a broken spine, so I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
Yeah. The trick riding is pretty cool. Our coach actually dabbles in that a little bit. Like she can, like, she's crazy. She even did it. She was pregnant last year, and she would even do some stuff. We're like, okay, like,
You're pregnant. Like,
Yeah.
sit down.
I don't know. For me, I guess I would say just riding. It's not really a trick, but riding bareback is really fun. So that's with no saddle, no nothing. You're just sitting on the horse, which implies that you don't have stirrups, right? So your feet can't go anywhere either. That's like the thing people don't think about is there's no saddle, there's no stirrups. So just hanging out on the horse. Sometimes you'll have like a bridle, or sometimes I'll just do like a halter with a lead rope just to have some sort of contact, or honestly just grab onto their mane can be kind of fun. If they listen to that. Some of them will not. I don't know. That's just a fun thing to do. It's really fun in the winter when it's cold because the horse is really warm, and then you're just like right on the horse. Oh, it's really nice.
Lovely.
Keeps you warm.
nice. Yeah. So last thing is just how can people get involved in the club?
Yeah, so you can either reach out on our Instagram, it's western.equestrian at IU, or on Be Involved, the IU Be Involved site. We do have a page on there, the Western Equestrian team. You can reach out to me, Faith. I think all the exec board members, our emails and stuff are on there. But pretty much like, anybody is able to join, which is really cool.
Beginners or experienced riders. We also went to a lot of the events at the beginning of the semester, like to get involved, like the Rec Fest. We also went to, what's the other?
The Student Involvement Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We get a lot of new members from those type of like involvement fair stuff. But yeah, we always have people like join in between semesters. You don't have to join in the fall. You can join for the second semester too. But yeah, it's super fun, and we have a lot of different types of people on the team. Grad students, are welcome to join, even just community members. You don't even have to be an IU Bloomington student to join the team. So we want everybody to learn.
Our main goal is just to like get that knowledge out to anyone that wants that, because horses are expensive, but we want people to learn and like have the opportunity to grow and like become a better rider if that's what they want to do. We also have like some learning experiences, like how to take care of a horse, how to feed them, how to like manage their shots and feed and all of that to help them have a good general base knowledge on horses.
Yeah, so it's like a well-rounded experience instead of solely riding a horse.
Yeah, because a lot of people are there just because they think horses are cool, and their goal isn't to like be a first place winner at Congress. Like that's not their goal, right? They're like, I just think horses are cool and I want to know more about them. And
Right.
so we offer clinics before practice pretty much every day where we have a different topic and just we teach you some stuff, and we actually travel to some clinics too. We're actually traveling to Congress to go watch
So
a couple
excited.
of like mounted shooting classes, like really crazy stuff that like, we would never have the opportunity to teach. So
But broaden our knowledge and really get that experience in. So we're excited.
yeah, 'cause a lot of people like don't have the opportunity to just go do that. So we kind of like to provide that for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well-
can back you up and definitely say that it was so much fun.
I was
It was so
about to
much
say-
fun.
I was
You
about to
guys
say
look
thank
like you
so
had a
much
good time.
for letting us come out. That was a lot of fun.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
And also thank you for coming on the show and talking
Yeah.
to
No
us. You guys were
problem.
Great.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
This was
you.
so fun.
Yeah, it was very interesting learning about learning about you guys, and definitely worth checking out. So definitely be on the lookout. But thank you so much for coming out, guys. Yeah,
Thank you.
and we'll be right back after a quick break.
Welcome back. It is now time for the unnecessary updates. And as always, we are joined by TBBC correspondent Grace Timpey. Want to get us started, Grace?
I would love to. New celebrity couple alert. Front of the show, Kim and Pete Davidson are over. However, news recently broke that Dua Lipa and Trevor Noah are dating, and also Trevor Noah is leaving The Daily Show. I've never seen The Daily Show. I don't really care about that. But I love Dua Lipa, so I'm glad that she's like dating this random man. Trevor Noah, a random man.
No, honestly, that's the most random celebrity.
Like, how do
pairing
they know each other?
ever. No, I was like, have they been like in the same party?
Like, what do they talk about?
how did they meet?
Like, she sings Levitating, and then he is from South Africa.
Because the Daily Show is it's like political satire,
Yeah.
right?
It is.
I don't know. I don't watch The Daily
Are any of Dua's songs political satire?
Show. Ooh. You're going to ask if they were about him. I was like, maybe. Are any of Dua Lipa's songs political satire? I don't know.
Maybe Rules.
Maybe. No rules, I got 'em. Maybe,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go into my unnecessary update now. We're just gonna
Okay, we can
Let's
cut
go with
mine
that.
short. I love Dua Lipa if you're watching.
Dua Lipa definitely watches the show.
Dua Lipa's tuning in every
Definitely,
week.
definitely one of the maybe 100 viewers.
Yeah, one of them is Dua
TBBC.
Lipa. And the other one is
Definitely
Trevor
Dua Lipa.
Noah, because he's actually going to need a new job.
That's
now
how
that
they
he's not on
met.
The
He can
Daily
fill in
Show.
that fourth chair right
Exactly.
there.
He'll be the fourth unnecessary.
That's how they met actually. They
correspondent.
met in the comment section.
Yeah,
of, a
because she was such a
TBBC
big fan. Yeah.
TBBC video.
Ooh, perfect.
All right. Well, my update is also about a celebrity. It's a little bit different though. So Bruce Willis has become the first celebrity to sell his likeness to a deepfake company. So I suppose that means we'll still be getting Bruce Willis movies, except it'll be deepfake Bruce Willis.
So I have a question about that.
Yeah.
When you sell your likeness to a deepfake company, is it just how you look, or will it also be like your voice?
That's what I'm wondering that as well. Because, like, obviously they've got the technology to, like, make it look like Bruce Willis.
CGI face.
So, like, what are they going to do about the voice?
Because if I don't need like the voice, then I would do that. I would become like a famous actress, but like
Yeah.
just have my face deep faked on something
Well,
else.
I'm sure they can just like hire a Bruce Willis impersonator. You know,
feel like
someone can probably do a Bruce Willis.
It'd have to be, like, super genuine, though. Or else
Well,
it's just going to
yeah.
be really, really uncanny.
Maybe they'll just hire him for voiceover work.
Yeah. Well, because he's the whole reason why he's like no longer acting is because I don't know if you guys heard, but he's got it's like a disease in his brain that makes speaking. Like,
I read about
impossible
So he
for him.
can't do
I forget what the
voiceover.
name for it is. Yeah. So unfortunately, I don't think he'll be able to do voiceover work.
Damn.
Yeah.
Technology is like really advanced. So like
Yeah.
they could probably take the lines that he said from his
And, like,
past
remix
movies
I was gonna say
Yeah.
like
and
deep
remix them.
fake his voice as
They
well.
they could take all the lines from Die Hard and they could just like
Yeah.
make him say other stuff.
I feel
they
like
could take all the lines from that other movie that we looked up that he was in.
I feel like it might be just super uncanny though, and like really uncomfortable to
Well,
watch, especially if it's
a
like
whole movie.
yeah,
like,
if it's
2
like
hours.
real actors interacting with like
With like
deep fake
fake
Bruce Willis. That'd be
Well, I just saw Avatar on the big screen re-released in 4K. And like it's weird to watch CGI people because like they look so real, but then you like
Yeah.
know that that's like a CGI Avatar guy.
You're talking about like the blue
The
avatar.
yes.
Oh, not the last Airbender.
Not the last Airbender, the blue James Cameron's Avatar. It was just re-released
Yeah.
in theaters.
But like
I saw
none
it
of
in
the
3D.
none of the like human actors are deep faked. And so if it's already like kind of uncanny, if it's like an alien that kind of looks like a person that's CGI, having like just like a normal like human be
It's
like
gonna be even weirder.
it's gonna be super weird. I feel like it'd be so
Ooh,
hard
Ready
to pull
Player
off.
One.
Was there any
CGI
people in that?
There's CGI people.
I've not seen that
Wait,
movie.
I just
so-
read
Steven
the book
Spielberg.
because I'm a scholar.
Oh, she reads. Wow, Clara, we get it. You know how to read. No, but there's CGI in that too, and you're watching it and you're like, ooh, you like look like a person, but you're CGI.
Yeah.
It's weird. So.
I'm curious to see. I guess we'll just have to wait for the first deep-faked Bruce Willis movie to come
And
out
here's
and
my
then review
question.
it on the show.
Will Bruce Willis like get an acting credit for it?
I
Like,
think
will
so.
They like be like on his IMDb, like he was in this, but he wasn't. It was just a deep.
Oh wait, that's a good question.
He'd get
That's-
paid for it, right?
He definitely gets paid for it. Yeah. I know
Okay.
that.
So then, I guess he'd get a credit.
That's
but
crazy.
like, he's not really doing the acting.
Technology is crazy. In like
The
100 years,
future.
it's just gonna be all the like actors from now just deep fake.
Just deep
There'll
fake.
be no.
We
real
don't need
people
any new
acting.
celebrities.
Yeah,
We
it'll
just
just
need
be-
like Zendaya to be in movies for the rest of time.
No.
You know,
That's crazy.
That works.
that works.
Scary. It's dystopian future we're getting into here.
Well, it's a utopia if Zendaya's in every
Oh,
movie
you're
for
right.
the rest
Sorry,
of
sorry.
history.
Okay, so we can move on to my update, which is actually very necessary, even though it's
Yeah.
on unnecessary update.
Yeah.
So Rihanna is the headliner for the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show.
I'm so excited.
And I'm so happy she's back to, making music. I mean,
Is she? Or is she just back to singing?
performing music. Hopefully, I'm hoping that she'll release an album,
To
like
sing.
announce it at the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. And then I heard they're gonna play like football there as well,
I have heard that.
in
as
addition
well,
to
yes.
Rihanna. And then someone
There's gonna be
in-
football before the Rihanna concert.
Someone in one of my classes said that there's speculations that Britney Spears would perform with her. Do you know? I honestly feel like a Rihanna and Britney Spears concert would cost more than the Super Bowl tickets themselves. So that would be like a really
that'd be
good deal.
expensive.
Yeah.
I would.
I would go. I would buy Super Bowl
You and me
tickets.
would go. We would do an update segment there. Live from the Super Bowl, Grace and Clara. It's actually the concert's about to start. Rihanna and Britney. We have to sit through this like pre-show. It's by a bunch of guys playing football. Ooh, no, that'd be good if Britney was there.
I know that'd be so.
Well, because
iconic.
they always like bring people to perform with them.
Yeah,
you know,
and I
Super
think they're
Bowl.
allowed to choose their guest. So we just have to
We just have to.
convince Rihanna to choose Britney Spears.
Okay, everyone, get on Twitter right now and tweet at Rihanna. Please have Britney Spears perform with you at the Super Bowl. Hashtag TBBC. Hashtag the Super Bowl. Hashtag
Football.
football. Please start the campaign.
Are you a Rihanna fan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose a little bit. Yeah.
You
from
can
time
name
to
a Rihanna
time.
song.
I listen to Umbrella from time to time.
Yeah.
That's such a good choice.
That's the
It's a
only
good
Rihanna song that I know.
Well,
Act fast with
Yeah.
that one.
I just want to look, the typical Morgan who just has no idea
Oh,
what
he
you guys
doesn't
are
know
talking
who
about.
Rihanna is.
So
That'd be
Umbrella,
crazy.
that's what I got.
You know Savage X Fenty?
No.
oh my god.
Well, it's her
Yeah.
brand. It's like
It's
her.
her brand. And
her
Fenty
brand.
Beauty.
Yeah.
I'll buy you some products. It's fine.
Hey, that would be
We'll do a
awesome.
segment.
That would be awesome. But unfortunately, I think that's all the time we have for Unnecessary Updates today. So we'll be right back after a short break with an all-new Fashion Peaks of the Week with Clara.
Welcome back to Fashion Peaks of the Week. Because I know you couldn't get enough of the fabulous runway looks from last episode, I am so excited to share that I still have more Fashion Week faves to show you. But this time, we're going to Paris and Milan. To start off with the Paris debuts, we have the Schiaparelli Spring-Summer 2023 collection. For those who know me or have just seen me walking around campus, my love for gold jewelry is probably very obvious. I rarely go anywhere without it, and at times I wish I could incorporate it even further into my wardrobe and make it a part of the clothing itself. And that's one of the things that this brand is known for. Gold accessories are not just an add-on for them. It is what makes the whole look, which I absolutely adore. The next collection that made my Fashion Peaks of the Week is by Balmain. I'd like to start by saying I need all 3 of these dresses in my closet by like yesterday. I didn't think I had a list of my dream dress silhouettes, but I do now, and these are very high on that list. This burnt orange brown dress is so fun, and it would look amazing with, you guessed it, gold jewelry. The printed dresses are so dreamy. I just love the necklines and the way they flow and are layered. And as someone who absolutely loves art, the Renaissance style print on these dresses make them perfect for me. The next looks are from Etro's Spring-Summer 2023 collection that debuted in Milan. This is a new brand for me. I actually just discovered them during this fashion week, and I am so happy I did. I love all these looks, but my heart especially belongs to the green outfit. Not only is the color beautiful, but the shine coming from the fabric is just chef's kiss. As you all know, I could go on and on about fashion, but that is all for today. I look forward to sharing more of my fashion faves with you all throughout this season.
Great segment, Clara. That was really well done. And it is now time for the B-Town Buzz, where we tell you about all of the fun activities happening in Bloomington this weekend. The Indiana Memorial Union is hosting Food Truck Friday, where you can taste all the different flavors of Bloomington. There will be live music and games from 4 to 7 p.m. outside on the back porch of the IMU.
Also on Friday, Hank Ruff is playing at the Bluebird. Doors open at 8 p.m. and the show starts at 9. Tickets are $10 and you must be 21 or older to attend.
And on Saturday, you can kick off spooky season with a haunted house at Forbidden Hollow's Haunted Farm. Or if you're a chicken like me, there's also a fun corn maze. Ticket sales are from 8 to 10 p.m. and are $20 each.
And finally, Oliver Winery is hosting a special Halloween candy and wine pairing tasting. Reservations are required and a souvenir wine tumbler is included with a $25 ticket price.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We are always looking to feature students, organizations, and businesses on the show. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, contact our executive producer, Lily, at lshareb@iu.edu.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at BTownBFastClub. Until next time, I'm Morgan Ludwig.
And I'm Clara Isaac. Have a great week, Hoosiers.